too. I feel like we'll just get into the introduction.
I don't want to be in charge of
the music.
I got it.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Not the quartet. Next one. I don't want them to. But Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! We're gonna get started because we're gonna run this back. We're gonna make it official. We're gonna get a YouTube channel.
We have a YouTube. It's
what's our YouTube?
Girl Talk with the Glow Gang.
Girl Talk with the Glow Gang. An email address for anybody who wants to send us any anonymous topics or questions that you guys want us to ask. So, yeah.
Per usual, I'm IT, so I'll be in and out.
Yes, this is our IT coordinator. She's the accountant, the IT one, everything. She does it all. She tests our products.
Get with it.
So, it's the new year. Y'all on y'all New Year, New Me shit, or same you? What you doing? What's your resolutions look like?
I'm gonna let y'all go.
I'm gonna go first, and I really don't have like a bunch of resolutions. I just need to get this quarantine weight off of me. So, that's it. Just, giving myself time for myself, because I tend to extend myself to everybody else and then leave a little bit of time for me. So this year is going to be sis focus on you a little bit more, put you first.
I agree. I have to say Mia is like the best friend in the whole world, and
everybody.
She does stretch herself thin sometimes. Yeah, I mean, she's just awesome. Anything you need, if you ever call her, like, Mia is gonna do it, unless she's on her deathbed or something like that. So, it is power in the word no, Mia. So, 2022, she's going to start telling some of y'all no, okay?
Yep. We coaching on the no.
I know. It's so hard. I do not know how to say no. I hate to, But yeah, so that's my resolution is a couple more no's.
Okay.
New year, new me. I'm getting married.
Yes.
We're the
destination. I want to go somewhere. Can we?
No.
Believe?
Stop bullshitting.
No.
She ain't bullshitting, y'all.
But when y'all see this engagement pic drop, remember she said it here first.
I am definitely on. I'm done. I'm ready. So I'm putting it out there that this is my year.
Okay.
Everything else is pretty much falling into place for me. Family, work, friends. It's time.
Okay, I agree.
You're up.
I'm gonna still be blocking and working. I mean, I'm a chill. Like, honestly, for 2022, I wish I could just really like chill out. But I'm gonna just keep working, and I'm trying to get this house. So that's really what I'm working on for 2022.
Yes, big goals. I need her to get a house so that I can like run away.
Yes, we're gonna get Mia to Charlotte.
Yeah, so somewhere.
If you guys know of any legal assistant positions, paralegal down here, shoot it to our Gmail so I can know and get out of here.
Yes, because this weather has been phenomenal, right? Right?
It's so hot down here.
It is. Like, I'm sweating. Exactly.
They got me turning my AC on. Like, who? Why? And it's not
75 degrees.
I'm like,
I went from begging for niggas to cuddle with me in New York to
not begging for cuddle buddies.
No,
she carries on too much. I can't.
I mean, it's cool.
So, okay, we have not. I'm not on
Happy
Facebook.
New Year.
But we haven't done Glow Gang in like 5 years.
Yeah, I've been in Charlotte for 5 years. I'm sorry, I got to put the word down on it.
So yeah, we haven't done Glow Gang for 5 years. So I feel like we owe you guys like a recap. You know what I'm saying? When a series go off and then they come back on, they give you like the play what was happening. While you was gone. So, all right. So in the past, my 5 year, I had a career change. I had a relationship change, and and I got fat again. So that's like pretty much it.
Shut up! Again. Like,
so I was married for 11 years. I'm still like technically married, but I am separated. So I'm like in this new space where I went from being a mom and a wife to being a mom and a single person. So I can't like say I'm a single mom because my kid's father is very active in their lives, but yeah, I'm single. So like I'll be having to take the trash out and shit.
Life happens.
Life.
But yeah, so I'm adjusting, you know. So if y'all see me out on some dates, mind your business. But send me a text and let me know if he really not the one I should be doing. You know what I mean?
Let us know if
Right,
they look
'cause
cute.
it's always a fine line.
You know, it's Rochester, so let me know if he out here. But yeah, that's me. This is going on.
You up? 5 years. What's been going
5
on?
years recap. You know, I had to move. I had to get out of a toxic situation. You know, I'm praying, hoping I don't have to move ever again to get away from another guy. Like, that shit is stressful, y'all. Like,
Y'all be wanting these stalker boyfriends, but
I do like mine obsessed with
I
me a
do.
little bit.
I just want you to be obsessed with me, sweat me, like, hit me, but only if I'm hitting you back. Like, if I'm not hitting you back,
Disclaimer.
if I'm not into you that way,
you will know I'm all in or I'm all out. So if I'm going back and forth with you, I'm talking to you, like, then I like you. If I don't, then
if the text responses are slow, meaning you hit her at 10 a.m. and you don't get a response until noon, yeah.
That's what that means?
Mm-hmm. You know, you like it.
this one here. How many
quick.
unread text messages do you have on your phone?
280 something. I know I'm not alone. How many do you have?
None.
How many do you have?
Oh, I have a lot. That's why I got quiet. Like, hey.
I know I'm not alone. I am bad.
You blocked at that point. I'm not.
See, I don't like to block people because I want to see what you're saying. Like, oh, you miss me. Cool. Let me leave your ass on red. You miss me. I like that. But, you know, if you block somebody, you can't see.
And that's me because really, honestly, it's not even about the pettiness for me why I be blocking people. I am, like, too forgiving. So if I'm seeing it and I'm seeing you like, oh, babe, pick up the phone, hit me back, I'm sorry, da-da-da, I might give in. So I just want to block you so I don't even got to see that shit.
That's a good point. But I'm nosy. I want to know how many times you call. Exactly. I want to see what you're saying. But my block lagoon used to be popping. It used to be. The
See, your block was never
it
like, it wasn't a permanent. It was like a river. They would get thrown in the river, but they could come out. You don't think so?
Not all the time.
Oh, okay. Well, some of them. Some of them got thrown in the ocean. Some of them got put in the river.
Some of them got put in the river.
Yeah, they could climb out.
Only one could climb out.
What have you been up to for these past
So these 5 years
Yeah.
recap. All right. So when we started Glow Gang, I was going through a divorce. Moment of silence for that.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Moved. Career change. Another career change.
Big Trump
Trump
showing
out here. Okay. Her name is Shanice Trump Williams.
I think I want to be the president next week, so we'll see how that goes. You know, don't really know how that's gonna go. I never made it to the mother Poconos.
for that first date.
But I think for like a third date, you went to like Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I feel like
you got
somebody
some
had
trips.
some crazy dates.
I had some good times, but I never made it to the Poconos.
You had some vacation dates.
But
Poconos is cold.
I've always been the optimistic one, and then I wasn't, and now this one is somehow.
Oh my God,
like,
this one here is the hopeless
the hopeless
romantic.
romantic used to be me.
Oh my God,
and
what
now-
happened?
Did you guys watch the new Matrix? Because I don't know how you feel about it, but it's a love story. Like, it's just this big love story. They put them back in the Matrix so that he could remember this, you know, help her remember a time and it could save the world. And I'm just like, oh my, I want somebody to love me that much that they could be like, girl, I don't remember them, I'm off of them. And they like, no, remember that time in the Poconos. And I'm like, oh my gosh, babe, I'm back. Like, I'm here for it.
Miss me. Now I don't even want to see it.
Right, I'm
watch
gonna
the
skip that.
Getting all of that, you know.
Scrolling by that one. So 5 years has been good to us.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, it's been really good. Someone said something about the Bernice Burgos PJs.
Okay.
Yes.
That's our minority-owned business
Cutie
today.
pie.
Shout out Bernice. They have like
We won't let y'all do
so.
that.
No. Y'all see how to put that out there.
Let's just
They're
say
the ones with
easy
the
access.
They're the ones with the asses, so they can show you the back. I ain't got that going on.
Mine ain't like trees. I feel like I can show the back.
Okay, show yours. You just want to. She didn't want to see y'all by the waist. The waist is snatched.
Big snatch.
Heavy on the snatch. She
Do I
was
need
trying
to get out of your way?
No. That's all right.
Give it to her.
Y'all ready?
Give it to him. Ooh. No, you gotta back up. No, they ain't getting it. You gotta back up.
Gotta back up?
Cause they need to see the snap. What fucking
What waist?
What waist? That ass to waist
Heavy.
ratio. Okay. What? I might have
Love
a
it.
video. I was against it, but I'm feeling the societal pressure. No, I don't want to be I just want my stomach now. Fuck it.
We love the PJs.
We
Bottom
do. They're
line.
very comfortable.
Super comfy. And you look great in them.
All right, so we're
Toast
gonna
to that, ladies.
Toast
That's
to
awesome.
looking great.
Yay. Our hot topics.
Let's go.
We
Yes, let's get into the order of the show.
So we already went over resolutions. I hope you guys got some lit ones. If you feel like you need to change anything, if you didn't and you conquered 2021 as tough as it was, keep pushing forward. I do want to say, like, if we made it to 2022, that's a huge thing because we lost so many people between 2020 and 2021 to the pandemic, to COVID, just suddenly. So, RIP to everybody we lost.
Definitely.
And really just enjoy your life.
Right.
Like, being bitter, holding on to bitter stuff is something y'all should leave in 2021 because you never know. So,
Death was rapid 21.
That is a fact.
but on that note, we're gonna move right on to Kanye's stalking gate and give our opinions. Hopefully, get some opinions from you guys.
Yeah.
Definitely comment below. We can read your comments if you have an opinion about Kanye moving across the street from Kim Kardashian and
Is it
trying
giving
to
stalking
make
or
it seem
co-parenting?
like it's co-parenting. You can co-parent anywhere. There's absolutely no reason you need to be directly across the street unless you're being nosy.
Okay, so I have a difference of opinion. If we agree that you're moving across the street, because I think about how lit that could be. All right, these kids on my nerves. It's your turn. Walk across the street to your dad's house. Like, it's that easy. I don't gotta wait for you to pick them. Y'all got a key. Actually, just go unlock daddy's door and go invade daddy's space. Like,
So can I ask you a question? Since you're, a little past that first separation stage, you've gone through that. Both of you guys have. In that first few months, let's say, I feel like it's been 6 months since they've been going back and forth with this when she filed divorce.
it's
Would
more
y'all
than that, don't you think?
would y'all be okay with
I would
your
never
husband
be
moving
okay.
across the street?
I think I would be okay with it at some point, but 6 months, no, because I feel like he still wants to be with her. So when you still want to be with somebody, your
And just make that
intentions-
known.
Yeah, your intentions are different. So you're not just trying to co-parent. You're trying to see what I'm doing, what I got going on, and try to get your way back in. So with where they are in their stage, I feel like it's giving more stalker. But if it was like the divorce is final, it's official, we're off of each other, we're at a space where we're amicable, because when you first separate from somebody, it's very highly emotional.
Yeah.
So it's like some bitterness going on. But we're past that stage. Hell yeah, you can live across the street. I'm here for
You also have to know your partner though, because even though time can pass and you guys co-parent great, everything's amicable, if you know your partner, like I know that would never work for me, because regardless, whatever, like to be that close, it would be an issue.
Maybe I'm manifesting that for me. Like, I want us to be that cool.
Like, I don't want you always knowing if I'm home or not. Like, I might want to tell you I'm at Walmart and I'm not.
They can do that now. They can ride by your house and see if somebody's there, if you're there. So to me, the access is
different.
That's
Still
just the
living
extra
across the
step.
street.
Like, I think in the thought process of a man, if they have to drive to your house and all of that, at some point it's like, man, I'm tripping.
Nah,
But
they
if
like
I
the
live
trip.
across the street, it's just like that's giving stalker / control / you nosy and need to mind your business.
All right. Okay. So I lost that one. I guess it's giving stalker.
Got
it.
Do better, Kanye.
Got it. Okay.
Do better,
And
Kanye.
so, talking stalker vibes, I guess, we kind of talk about bitterness, when you end a relationship. And so, a lot of the times women get this moniker of, oh, we act crazy, we burn up clothes, we bleach up stuff, we do all this after we're done with a man or they break up with us, whatever happens. But really, these men are more bitter than anything.
Talk about
Let me clear my throat.
They have a harder time letting go. I think.
Especially if you let them go. So it's like, oh, you offered me. Oh, well, you was a bum bee anyways, and your house wasn't clean. And wait, oh, hold up, bro. When you were in Pound Town with me, it was fine. It was good. It was none of that. I was the greatest thing ever. You love me. Let's get married.
Posting
Okay.
about me.
Right. One hand, that. But so we went from that to now I'm a dirty bee, and I got this and I got that. So I really want to know, why do you guys feel men do this? And I would love for some men to chime in and say why they do this, or like where that comes from, and how come we don't give them that label.
I think that women are done sooner. We gave too many chances already. So when we leave, like we really was like trying so hard, and so with men, it's like after we gave them so many chances, they don't take us serious anymore. And so when we're done, I feel like it makes it so much harder for them to believe that was like literally their last chance.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Especially when it's been like chance after chance, and they like, that's the one that did it. Like sometimes
Right.
it can be something so simple,
Right.
and they're like, but
I did this, and this, and that's what took you over the edge.
this is what did it, and it's because we've given chance, talked about it, worked through it, and be done. But I feel like men and being bitter, sometimes, especially the public, right? The public ridicule they try to do to the woman, it's usually because they're trying to embarrass you,
and they don't want
know
to have you.
Exactly. Like, let me put this stamp of shame on her real quick.
So she's not marketable.
She's not coming back to me, then nobody else gonna want her. And it's happening more often now, and I don't understand why. Like,
social media.
So we got someone that said, usually when a woman is done with me, she usually comes back now because I asked her to, but when she comes back, by then I'm done.
That was a man.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying usually when a woman leaves him, they end up coming back because he's asking for them to come back.
Yeah, but he said they usually come back to him, but when he is done, he's done.
and there's no backlash from you or no.
Exactly. When you're done, are you out here bashing her?
Right.
Are you out here saying she was a dirty whore? Or are you just like, oh, I'm not with so-and-so anymore? Because I feel like that's the thing. Like, you could see somebody
not
with somebody.
Because he asked them to.
Oh, they come back
on
not
their
because
own. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, here's the thing. Most women love hard. So once we let you into that space and we've been vulnerable with you and we do all of that, it's very hard to be like, oh, okay, he wasn't shit. Because
I actually think men love harder than women.
when they finally
Really?
love.
When they
When they finally
live
love.
in.
Yes.
That's the kicker.
But that's the thing. Most of these men come with a lot of childhood trauma. They may have mommy issues, daddy issues. The girl in third grade who they thought was their girlfriend, and then she was kissing Johnny out of the bathroom. Like, literally, men hold on to this forever.
That's
You
okay.
be like, why are you like this? And they really tell you something from 1992. Like, well, wait, weren't we like 2 or 3?
Right.
Like, you really holding on to that hurt. So I feel like it does take longer for them to allow you in there, which is why I think men juggle with a lot of women. But at the end of the day, I feel like once they let you in there, if you hurt them in any capacity, they're more bitter. They're more petty. We think we petty, but these men be like petty top tier, like up here.
I agree.
Up here, because their forgiveness level is not the same as ours.
We
Men
don't get
can't
forgiveness.
handle what we can.
What's
what
that
we
with
can
a
handle.
man?
Exactly.
We don't get
So
forgiveness.
that's my point. I think that's where the bitterness comes from with men, because they are usually so shocked. I can't believe you did this, or I can't believe you're leaving me, or whatever it is that causes the breakup. They're usually in disbelief
Mr.
because
Jackson said, but women love to carry on things from the past, as in ex-boyfriends. They don't know how to let them go. Baby daddies, things like that.
well, you can't let your baby daddy go. I mean, that's your child's father forever.
I love my baby father. I never let him go.
So, like, no, you have to expect. I think dating a woman with kids that aren't yours, you have to have a certain maturity level. You can't be threatened by her child's father, because guess what? They have to parent together. Period. So figure how you fit in the picture if you're serious about her. You know what I'm saying? Don't make that situation harder, because if at some point that situation becomes too hard for you, you can leave. She still got to deal with that.
Right.
So like, you know what I'm saying? You can't let a baby dad go. Now,
and I think you also take the baby mom, I hate that. Child's father.
Yeah, child's father. We
relationship.
That word up by itself.
Yeah, you take that relationship the wrong way. We may not interact the way you think we're supposed to, but it's because we have children together. There's nothing there. There's nothing, but in your head you think I should act a certain way, and because I don't, you think something is going on. That's not the case. As far as ex-boyfriends or whatever, I will say, like, whenever I'm done with a situation, I'm cool people. Like, it's never really bad terms. So it's not that I'm not letting them go. It's just like, you know, every now and again, like, how you doing?
Yeah.
Because every relationship should start off with a friendship. So if you have a genuine friendship with somebody, you're still going to be concerned for them. You're still going to be their friend, but I mean, you don't got to be kicking them.
But let's be real.
There's a
Most people are
respect
going to Pound Town, but before they become friends.
That, yeah. I don't know about most people. Yeah, I would say most people. The generation we're in, yeah. Because I feel like people go from meeting somebody thinking
like
they're
so
attractive, Pound Town,
Right, it's like
and
all
then
like
situationship, and then you know.
Right.
So
yeah.
Because I legit like dated first.
Yeah.
And it was so weird because during my divorce, I hadn't had but up to my son's father 2 other relationships before, and it was with him 12 years. So when I started actually dating, you had to date me.
Yeah.
And it was, at first it was like, word? Like, again, another one? Yeah, what you thought? So
there's nobody's guys like they don't want to date
that
though.
Like,
I think that's Kevin Samuel's fault.
With us.
I think it's Kevin Samuel's fault.
But Kevin is new.
I think this not dating thing, I don't know. I can't talk about it because I'm newly single, so I really can't talk about. But I feel like as far as dating is concerned, it depends on the type of man you're trying to date.
Yeah.
I feel like as a woman, you put out there what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept. So if you give in, I don't got to take you on dates. You can just come over here. I'm going to cook for you.
You know what it
That's
is.
what you're going to get.
Right.
Women
you got to set the
are
tone.
the new men.
Well,
like,
yeah.
we don't need you for nothing.
Yeah.
We cook, we clean for ourselves. We got our own careers. We got the bank. We got, just come over and bring the D.
I need a man. I hate this. I don't need a man moniker.
I mean, I'm not here for it, but I'm just saying that is the dynamic now. Like, even when I hear people talking, or my family or my friends, it's like, I don't really want to hang out with him, but I do want him to blow my back out.
I want
and it's like, the companionship is gone. Like, where is I just want to lay up and laugh and play games.
And
you know what I'm saying?
We go on trips
What
and you rake the
happened?
leaves and you take out the trash and I bring you my, I want
Right.
all that. Like,
all of that is missing now because women just like whatever.
I think women are fed up. I think it's, generations of women being fed up. And I also feel like this new generation of women are very independent, as in, I don't really need a man for money. So they think because they don't need a man for money, then I don't really need you for anything else. But at the end of the day, we were put here for companionship. So I feel like we need each other. Period. Like, so I'm not subscribing to that, oh, no, I don't need a man. No, I do.
So the need or the want?
In the middle with that.
I don't think it's
just got to be the right vibes. It's got to be the right energy. It's got to be like still letting me be me and have my space. Like, I feel like my relationships be so like involved. Like,
because you
always
let them
calling me, always asking me, should you do this? Should you do that? Like, no, like, break from it. And it's just like, I can't be your everything. Like, you don't got no friends. Like, yeah.
I think it's important to have friends.
But see,
yeah, you gotta have.
I be wanting it.
You just want them to just only be with you and go everywhere with you and only call you?
Oh, no, I don't want that. I need a mix. I want to hang out with my girls.
Right, I want to chill with my homegirls. I want to be by myself.
I mean, we still gonna hang out, but the majority of the time, like, I want to be up under my man.
But some of these men are like suffocating. Like, some
problem with this generation is women let independent go to their. I think he's supposed to say head, but he said hair, probably because our hair look good. Therefore, they don't know how to talk or to treat a man or be a woman. He doesn't have to do anything. It doesn't have to do anything with money.
I would agree with.
Have some money too, though.
If you don't have money, you shouldn't be dating. You should be figuring out your
your
next
financial
move.
situation.
Yeah.
Because whether I'm asking for money or not, you should have it.
Well, dating requires money. That's the problem. To go on dates, it requires money. To go anywhere, it's going, whether we meeting at the park, how we getting there, it's going to take some money. Everything, if we doing a picnic outside, if we taking the cheap route, it still is going to cost you some money.
Do y'all feel like y'all talk crazy to guys? I don't.
I think I used to, and I kind of grew out of it. I think a lot of black women carry this masculine energy that we don't really know that we're bringing.
Absolutely.
So for a long time in my marriage, I actually did that. And it, you know, towards the end, I kind of grew from that. But then even as it was really dissolving, I seen, oh, well, you probably were emasculating when you were saying this. And when you did this. And so you thought you were being such this wife, and because you cooked and you cleaned and you did this and that. But there were other areas where I was not talking to him properly. So I can definitely admit that. And I've grown from that. And I think a lot of women do that, and they don't even realize it.
I've been talking reckless lately. I was told to pipe down.
You definitely need to pipe down. I would concur with that.
The problem is not everyone's on the internet. Like, it's okay to be toxic and have a slick mouth, and they don't even take the time to work on it.
You have to, okay, let me not say work on it, because first you have to recognize whether or not it's a problem for you. If it hasn't been a problem for him or her, there's nothing that they can work on. But also, like I just said recently, you know, I've been a little reckless with the lip a little bit.
So
the way I was approached about it, like, you can't just be like, that angry black woman, da, da, da. No, you're not gonna talk to me like that. But if it's brought up properly, and then they'll recognize it. Because I didn't even really recognize I was doing it at first until he was like, yo, what's going on?
So I think this is a good segue into the next topic, which is struggle love. And a lot of that comes from that because we have been, as black women, dealing with a lot of the things that black men lack in. And so it has caused this toxic cycle where it's like, okay, he don't got his stuff together. Let me try to help him, but he ain't on his shit, so we think we can talk to him any type of way. And then it's like we put up with all this stuff from them. They don't got no job, or they got baby mama drama, or they have childhood traumas, and they actually don't even know how to love. And then we give all of this, so we don't have nothing to give no more. And we just like burnt out. They don't even want us no more. They throw us to the side and go drain the next bitch.
After they muled us, then they're like, oh, peace, thanks. And then they
we try to end that narrative. Like, you don't gotta be mean to me. You don't gotta do nasty things to me. We don't have to go through like all this shit before we can be in love. Yeah, like that ride or die era is over. Like,
I don't even know whoever said riding and dying in a relationship was what it was. Like,
every time I ride, I die.
Shit.
Bye, Eve. I didn't even know. She said,
not bye, Eve.
No, bye, Eve. Because you fucking us up out here. That's not it.
Bye, Eve.
Yeah.
Bye,
So it's
Eve.
like, just be kind, be nice, get to know somebody. If you don't like them, let them know and move on. Like, it's a difference. I know when you first meet somebody, it is usually probably other people around and you got to get rid of your other situations. That's different, but don't just like purposely hurt me, or, you know, no, you want to lock me in, so you rocking me to sleep like we exclusive when you know you fucking with other people. It's a lot. Like, we don't have to love that way, I feel like.
So with that being said, one of my guy friends said that women don't like the truth. So he said we like being lied to. How you're saying a guy doesn't, you know, tell you his intentions, or that he's dealing with somebody else than you. Could you really handle that? So you met a dude today, you know, he cute, you feeling him, he gives you his number, y'all kicking it, and like, you know, 2 weeks in, he tells you, okay, look, I'm not looking for nothing serious. I want to fuck with you, but really I want to fuck you, maybe take you out a few times. I might be fucking somebody else. Are you signing up or are you out?
I'd rather have that option.
Right. I'm signing
You're
up.
saying that, but the reality
I would rather
is...
have that option. Because then, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Exactly.
Okay. Because that's the problem. Men are very territorial.
Very.
They don't want you to do anything else, you know, so he can tell you that. But I do think women enjoy the lie. A lot of women enjoy the lie. You want to think that somebody is genuinely into you, and every dude that you date, I think a lot of women think like this is the one. So if a dude is from the gate saying, maybe we could just be fuck buddies. You know, we might go out.
And
we think delusional sometimes.
And we think we can change change.
Because the problem is, once a nigga hit a certain spot during
Drake
sex,
said they do it because we allow it. And
we do allow it.
Yeah, Mr. Jackson said y'all want to be lied to, then search for the truth later.
You know what? I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree. I think that, you know, we say we want truth and realness, but if a man that you're really into is saying to you, I'm into you, but just not that much. Like, let's just fuck, and, you know, it's really not going nowhere. It's really not. If he's
a nigga would say that to me.
See? Y'all don't want the real.
No. I need to know, so I know to go move on out the way, because that's not gonna work for me. Like, you gotta know yourself. Like,
and there's a way to say and do things.
Even I don't care how you say that shit. It ain't gonna work for me, because I know myself. Like, that's not gonna work. So, but give me, like, we're adults. Give me the option to decide if I want to be
right. Because what makes y'all dudes think that y'all can have multiple chicks just being y'all only? Like, so we don't have no others, but y'all carrying on all these
with 3, 4, 5
relationships.
Yeah.
That
leads me to the side chick stuff is really not a thing no more, because they treat the side chick the same as they treat you. But they going on a date.
Preach.
They meeting friends.
They
taking them around. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when the side chick get out of pocket, everybody looking at her crazy, like, why you out of pocket? Y'all supposed to be quiet. Not really, because
we went on trips.
We was going on trips. We taking pictures.
I met the mother.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all done messed the game up on both sides. And now you should just be honest.
That leads to kind of like the whole topic of the show is kind of terms and conditions. Mm-hmm. I feel like we get into these relationships, situationships, and the terms and conditions are never put up front.
Right.
So if you put it up front,
I forgot that was the topic
of
this show.
Terms and conditions. I feel like if you establish terms and conditions in any situation, just like when you get a job, you're in a 90-day probation. You know you can't do this. You know you can only be this amount late before you get this. If you treat every relationship like that with these terms and conditions, people know what they're working for.
So we have some comments.
Okay, we'll check some comments and I'll hold my thought on these terms and conditions, but I just feel like we need to start doing that. Come into these situations knowing, okay, I can only accept this. I can only
be very upfront with what you want.
Boom.
Point,
the truth is, if I want to fuck, you're sexy enough to fuck, and after I fuck, if I get the pussy is good, I want to keep fucking. Then after that, I want to see if your attitude matches it. Backwards. Okay. And if it does, then we can be together. If not, then drop it like a bad habit.
So who is that, Mr. Jackson?
Because you were the side too. Dre said that. I don't know what that means.
Because you were the side too. Please, Dre,
communication is the key. Dre said women feel the same way, but they don't want to admit it.
Feel the same way about not
probably really about like if we meet a dude and we smash him, and then it's like okay.
But here's the problem.
See what's up with them. If
when
it's
we
trash.
meet a dude, like for us, when we meet a dude, we're dating. Like we're not immediate. Like, oh, let's go.
Right.
Blow my back out. We're dating.
Our minds don't work like that.
Right. So we've gotten to know you to some extent, and you've gotten to know us. We're not just like, oh, if the dick is good, then I'll call them tomorrow. Like we don't work that way.
Right.
So it's not the same.
It's not. And I just think that his thinking is backwards. So I want to fuck first. If it's good, I want to keep fucking. At no point did he still say, I want a relationship. It's, oh, if your attitude good, after I fuck for a while, if your attitude is good, but meaning in this time where I'm fucking you for a while and we don't have any terms and conditions, you could be fucking whoever and now I'm in my feelings. So like,
you must to get the red flag.
Pin him at the bottom so they know stay away from him.
Man, that is awful.
But we appreciate the honesty. At least
we do appreciate the
motherfucking truth.
Here's the truth though. Are you telling them that?
Yeah, like, are you telling them, like, shorty, I'm about to see what the buns is hitting for, and then I may hit you back?
No, you're not. You rocking them like a little baby. You're not.
Rock a white baby. That's the problem. Men tell you what they think you want to hear because that's going to get them what they want. Period.
So back to terms and conditions. So if at any point, if you are in a situationship, like, do you really have the ability or the right to even question or
Once
get
you get in
mad
that
or get
situationship,
pressed
no.
about anything.
A situationship is like the new relationship, though, honestly.
Ooh.
So we're acting like it's two different things, but a situationship is, all right, we're not together.
If I'm
but-
not your girl, do not get mad about anything that I do. Do not try to motherfucking question me about what I do. Do not go through my phone. Do not play with me. And these dudes do that, and it's so agitating.
But I feel like the situationship is what you fall into because you've never had the conversation.
Because you
a
don't have the
relationship is
conversation,
when you've
exactly.
had the conversation.
But-
So if you allow time to flow through and it just becomes a situation, y'all doing boyfriend girlfriend stuff and never had that conversation, that situationship is on both parties. Like, and it should.
Right.
The terms and conditions should fall under what Treese just said. You cannot, you better not, and don't do it.
Damn.
Mm.
I just got a little email when I said
Put your foot down, B.
But so I think Dre was talking about because you're the side chick also. No, they have the conversation. We're together, boyfriend. You my nigga. I'm your. We doing this.
If there's
And then they have it with someone else.
well, yeah. Yeah.
So why not? So CEO, why not leave when you find out what? That's
That
your
you
side
cheating?
chick?
Yeah, find out what. Because by then the woman is in love and we're forgiving people and we see the best in you and we see
The potential.
The
and
potential,
all
the
the
Mr.
future.
Jackson said lies. We can come up with a whole agreement. If you like pipe on a woman, she's gonna switch it up and go against the agreement.
I kind of agree.
Because if you're in that little spot, it's like, oh my gosh, hearts.
Man, I'm so triggered.
I feel like he Atlas. Do you know us? Like, why would he? No. I
so
He got it
triggered.
right though. He ain't lying.
Triggered.
He's right, but I feel like he's wrong because the conversations don't happen. So you're assuming your dick is that fire. Here's that ego thing that men have. Every man thinks their dick is that fire.
One hand on that,
She's
one hand on front.
You said
Why
you
love
love
is weird to me.
Mom. But anyway, I digress.
Okay.
Here's the
Be
thing.
serious.
Here's the thing. I think that y'all should start putting the terms and conditions up front and see what happens. You're saying women can't handle it, but how often are you really doing it? It's really not happening like that. So I think that should be the new thing moving forward. If you really don't want to be in a relationship, cool. Don't do relationship shit.
That's a good point, CEO.
Yeah.
Do y'all go by what people say or what they do?
So
if you follow the actions, you can avoid the BS.
here's the thing: you could be in a whole situationship in a man, and he's whining and dining you and making you feel like you're the one, and you're just one of two, one of three, one of many. So I think that yes, you listen to what people say, but actions and what they say may still not be in alignment.
I don't know where to find it all this damn time because you're right.
I don't either. I don't. I messed with a
To
dude
be
before.
Gemini.
I swear to God, I didn't understand how he had so much time to deal with so many bitches. Like I just feel like I was always getting blown up. I was always getting the D, like constantly. No, he still was cheating. So I don't know if I really
Same
can go by the
time as
actions
that
too. They
act like they
we
fell
got
asleep and
some
wake up
love
at
them
1
alls
a.m.
out here.
They
Don't we?
love them all.
Love them. Oh, you hear me? You hear me?
That's our moniker for these men who really,
Yeah.
they literally love them all.
That's
And
true.
every woman who you encounter who may have messed with this man, gonna say the same thing. Like, no,
Women-
he loves
I'm gonna
me.
never
He's-
know.
Yeah.
Women never have time until you light the pipe on them. Then
Who
they have
is
all
this?
the time in the
Who
world.
is this? I mean, you really laying some serious pipe. Now, how many baby moms you got? I'm curious. Because you talking like you got
Oh
about
God,
four.
Merce, shush. Merce says slaves were taught forgiveness, so y'all forgiving them the D. It's the D.
I forget. for
Great
whatever
D
reason.
will get you forgiven. Let's keep it real, ladies.
A lot of reasons. Great things.
And head.
I'm a lover, so it's just
Right,
how you make
eat
me
the whole
feel.
body.
With that, you guys are. It's in the
Don't
afternoon.
want to
Can we
let
get
go. Don't want to let go of that. Like.
this nasty? You having a moment? You need to just take a moment. Let's take it all in. In 2022, sis, we're standing on what we say we're not accepting.
I'm accepting brown and serves, actually. I never heard of lives ever again.
We're gonna leave her on the set by herself.
I'm trying to tell y'all, like, get it together, ladies.
I don't want to
Y'all
brown
don't want to
serve
be
ever.
stigmatized. You will get your freedom back.
I don't want to brown serve because it's like we bumping coochies. At this point, what are we doing? Like, I don't want it. I don't want it.
But it's not just the bedroom action. It's also how you make that woman feel.
Yes.
Men have
everything.
great magic trick of making you feel
so special.
so special.
So they learn stuff about you.
You know,
They
they
get
remember
into
certain
what's
stuff.
going
You know what I'm
on.
saying?
Like-
They get you, but they also get her as well.
Now
So,
I'm getting a
keep that in
FaceTime call.
Who told?
Oh my God.
You
Girl.
said something.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. It either did.
Exactly. That's the shit I'm talking about right there. She got 2 minutes before we cancel her.
Yeah, on the
Struggle
But
love.
why I ain't get one? Where mine at?
Exactly, like he doing all of that. I was like, hey, let me talk to that nigga. Get on the line.
Not y'all calling me out on the show.
This is what we talking about here.
My ex was breaking up with me for 3 years. She only stayed because of. Well, congratulations, Mr. Jackson. I'm very proud of you. Okay. Time management, Derek said. Yeah, they do have good time management.
They
I had
got,
to
they
learn- I
got
had
the
to learn
bitches on
that.
the calendar.
There are women that's okay.
It's a
between 1
rotation.
a.m.
Well,
and
first of
4
all,
a.m.
the good morning text and the certain check-ins,
Copy paste.
it's like it's everybody getting it at the same time. So it's the good morning
Oh,
blast.
copy paste,
It's the
Lord.
good morning blast. It's the this one work until this time, so I'm gonna talk to you until this time, and then I know you go to sleep around here, so I can talk to this one until like they learn these women and they figure it out. That's how I feel.
And if we were to do the same, we would be all type of hoes.
And that's another thing. Like, how do you guys feel about polyamory? Like, if that was the term and conditions put up front, like, all right, cool, you want to mess with somebody else, I want to mess with somebody else too. Fellas, are y'all here for that? Because I think that y'all keep talking about how y'all lay the pipe and after that is this, but after you get some good loving, you're like, I just want it for me. I don't want anybody else to get it. That trick you did, girl. That grapefruit 3000. The grapefruit 3000.
Ladies, have y'all been
you
doing your
around.
grapefruits for the past 5 years? How's this been working out?
I know. We've been told y'all about the grapefruit. Some of y'all should have got
No
married by
way.
now from the grapefruit. Like, if y'all follow directions. I think Shanice upped her grapefruit game.
I'm not doing no grapefruits. These dudes act too crazy off the regular.
Ooh.
Bye.
Ooh. Talk heavy. Okay.
Don't have any complaints.
All right. So yeah, grapefruit should be popping. That's the moral of that story.
Next.
But so fellas are saying they don't agree with terms and conditions. It's not gonna work. It's not.
Wow, he said you ran off the line for the D.
Wait a minute. It wasn't that. I just said my phone to keep ringing.
She's trying to stay focused here.
Yeah. I mean, darn.
All right. Do we have any other topics?
Yes,
That
we
went
did.
down
The polyamory though, for me, I feel like I never was for it. I can remember dating a guy and he let me know up front. He was it's right here.
Oh yeah.
He was
gonna grab it.
he was forward and honest, and he let me know what he was into, and so it didn't work out because I knew that wouldn't work for me. But now, after like years later, I'm like, so
How'd that work again?
it didn't work out because I know it wouldn't work for me in that space then.
Oh, I remember
But
you
now-
told us about her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Montreal Bay, right?
Montreal Bay.
You too loud.
Oh. I mean, you're right.
That's cool.
You're right.
That's cool. That was a long time ago. That's a long time ago.
Okay, y'all all got names.
That's a long time ago. Yeah.
Well, you're too loud. See, you're telling them they all have names.
You know what?
So now we can't be out here saying names because now they're gonna be like, well, who is
Who's that?
Is that me? Is that my name?
But back then, it wouldn't work for me because it was more so what I was looking for was not that. But now that I think about it, like, okay, so I could have someone
Days
who fulfills this, and then other days when I don't want to deal with you with
Could
that,
you mess
she
with
can
other
deal with
dudes
that.
or no? No, right?
Yes.
See, I feel like if that's the way the polyamory situation is set up, I could be here for it because first of all, I'm gonna need a break.
As long as it's shared.
Well, yeah. So like, you got somebody else, I got somebody else. If Keisha got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday's a toss up or a break, you know, we just need a break. I want this day to myself. I think that could be okay, but I really don't believe that a lot of men, and I won't say all, but I don't think a lot of men can handle that, because from my experience, men are very your mind. Oh, I like this toy. Oh, I like this coat. So say, you know, it's a couple coats in the store, it's only one in a size. They like it, but they're not ready to buy it. So this is what my experience with men is. They'll take that coat, go hide it in the kids section, keep coming back and checking on the coat like, okay, that shit's still here. Okay, but I'm not ready to purchase though. I don't even really want to put it on layaway. I just want to keep it tucked. For when I'm ready.
Nobody else don't buy it.
Because I don't want nobody else to get it, because this shit is fire. So if somebody else get it, they may see the fire in it and they're going to take it. But I'm not ready to take it all the way. I don't want nobody else to get it. But I'm going to keep wearing these other coats because, you know, the seasons change. I ain't really ready to wear this coat all the seasons. So the seasons change, but I'm going to keep that tucked away. That's what men do.
I think the also problem with men and polyamory is that they automatically go to sex. Like for women, my second dude might not be for sex. I don't want that. I want that from you. I love our sex. I love what we have. But when I'm with him,
we read books
I get
together.
this. Yeah, like we read books. He like
What
romantic.
nigga
He
going for
like
that? Y'all cat.
You saying they don't
only, but I'm just saying, like, if we both agree, like, I've been thinking about this. Dead ass.
Me too.
So you get a living situation, y'all either get married or y'all, you know, decide to just be together, whatever. Having that conversation, like after 5 years, like nigga, like I love you to death, but
it's boring now.
Can I have a boyfriend? You want a girlfriend? Like what you want to do? Like what's up?
Can we pick them out together?
Yes.
I think if we could pick them out together.
Yes.
Like at least if I gotta be, you know, I gotta share you. Let me at least be like, oh, okay, I like her. And then
Exactly.
Sis,
like
can you bring a plate for me too?
Right.
Oh, sis, do hair.
Let's be here. Let's just be here because y'all gonna do that shit anyway. Y'all going to do it anyway.
Just be honest.
We want the same option. If we can have that same option,
I would be here for it.
like this nigga might like live bands. You may only like rap. I want to go see a live band with old boy today. Don't mean I'm sleeping with whoever I'm deciding gonna be my plus one. But give me that
So
option.
you guys think monogamy is unrealistic?
I'm starting to believe so.
Me too. I definitely, because I do feel like I believe that you can love two people. I believe that two different people offer you two different things. Just like Shanice said, like I may be into rap and ratchet stuff, but I also may be into classical music. And if you're only in that one lane, I may need that other lane fulfilled. So why not? And maybe I'm not into something else that you're into. So I am becoming mature and open enough to realize that.
Cheryl said not coats metaphor.
That was a banging ass metaphor. You got it though. Tell me y'all didn't get that coat.
I was feeling that. I was feeling that.
You did good. You did good. Yes.
And that's what y'all do sometimes.
In the kids section.
And that's why he ain't like it, because it was like, damn, she made sense.
You made sense.
We don't want nobody to get that coat.
Somebody had asked the question, how long do you wait before you mess with another dude after a breakup?
I hate that fucking question.
When you ready.
It's no
Because there's a time limit for
that.
women. For men, it's the next day. But for women, you're supposed to wait 2-3 years. Like, I hate
Here's
that
the
question.
thing about most women. By the time we leave you for real, we've been
gone.
left you a few months back. We've been gone. We've been ready to leave you alone. So the difference is by the time you catch up and we actually leave you, mentally, I was off of you already. Maybe a year ago, maybe 2, whatever.
And a
time
real man would have noticed.
You know your lady, you know.
So I don't think it's this huge time limit where what I'm supposed to why
I just told
why
you,
am I waiting?
I just told you, my guy. 2-3 years is what they expect.
2-3 years.
2-3 years is what they expect.
Get
The first year they want to come back and still smash.
So the back and forth sex, but we're not
That's
together.
the first year. The year after that, they like, all right, they trying to get away. Y'all still, every now it's stretched out more. And then by the 3rd year, they like, all right, I get it. She moved on. I don't make that
That's
rules.
exhausting.
It's unrealistic.
Well, I'm on year 2, so I guess I'm almost free.
It's unrealistic.
Dre said we have all been in poly relationships. Some of us just didn't know it.
That's what
That's
we're
the problem.
saying.
That's what we're saying.
Give
Let
us that
enter these
option.
poly relationships.
If you
knowingly.
really that nigga, then you can get your bitches all on the same accord. If you lying and telling one this and that, then you not.
That's it. I don't know.
Say it again.
I agree.
Let
That's
me
it.
see if I like what you said. Let me see. Say it one more time.
I said, if you really that nigga, then you can get your chicks on board for the poly stuff, or not being a side chick and not knowing all of that stuff. If you're being honest,
I do agree. If you're being upfront,
Bay.
it didn't work with Montreal Bay because you
said no, right?
Yeah.
it did work
Did
because
you really like him?
Mm-mm. Here's the thing, it did work because it gave you the option to exit stage left.
No, right.
It gave you the option.
But
So
she was saying, like, because he was honest up front, it didn't work in that situation because it wasn't what I was looking for. But I don't think it will work in most, like, damn, it goes back to women want to be lied to. Because it's almost like in the beginning, you can't say shit. You got to get her to like, damn.
And so I was so against that we like being lied to, but the more I sat with it, I'm like, nah, we like a little rock in the sleep. We like that shit because we can't really handle the real upfront. Because the problem is we really like. So my daughter, she's 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Oh, you doing your podcast again? Cool, I got a topic for you. It's called fraud." So, these men, and I'm like, what men you know, but okay. So these men present themselves one way in the beginning, and then you get rocked to sleep. You fall in love with what they present in the beginning, and then once you're already in, they start showing you new things.
The real stuff.
That's people giving you their representatives. They're putting everything great up front, but I feel like, listen, if you really don't got time, don't have time in the beginning. Let me see that part. Don't give me this time, and then when I'm all locked in, it's like, oh nah, I don't got time for you, or I gotta work. I
that
gotta
is true. That's
what I'm saying.
Point.
Give me the real up front. Fuck
give
the
me
faking. Fuck
the real.
Don't be cooking if you're not gonna be cooking when I'm with you.
Right.
Don't
But
be.
Dre said when you do that, then you don't get what you want.
So
But you
stop being selfish.
Yes.
Sometimes you can't get what you want.
Right.
That's just.
That's a good
We're
point.
grown. Everything I want a flat ass stomach tomorrow, but when I wake up tomorrow, I'ma still have this fupa. So you can't get everything you want.
Right.
You have to be real sometimes, and that's okay.
Because it can end up you losing everything. Just
The one
for
they
not being
want
honest.
usually ain't going for it, so they gotta lie.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
Men,
Make on that.
Let us know. That's a good
how come
point.
everybody got a refill but me? I think I really needed it.
You do, boo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holly.
What's pimping, Murph?
Holly is pimping? I don't think so.
Do
As long
women
as
like
it's-
to be lied to, or do y'all just trust too easy?
Hmm.
Dre said, "No, we want what we want." You can't get everything that you want.
That's still selfishness. To me, that's heavy on
Men are
ego,
selfish.
heavy on selfishness. Like, you want what you want, but what about what I want? Like, so it's not
Right.
about what I want. It's not we're not working
Well,
together.
according to Mr. Jackson, he give everything. He's supposed whatever you want with the pipe game. So you get what you want. What you want.
That's not all we want. I'm sorry. Like,
It's not.
they have a lot of
especially
toys that
I
can do
love
some
birds.
magical stuff. So,
Yes.
I still
shout
haven't
out
gotten the
to Rose.
boo to the rose.
I still
It's
haven't
too
gotten the
aggressive.
rose.
I hate it. It's not giving. But the
You
Tracy's
don't have a
dog
rose? I'll
is a whole
really
other
wanna
story.
have
No, we're not. We're not in Rochester. We're in
Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Let me tell you our
They came
location.
to visit me.
Right, because somebody might pop up
You know.
and try to take you on a date when you're out of town with your fucking friends.
I'm just gonna smile.
Triggered.
Alexa.
But man, that's so sweet.
I definitely love a low key pop up. Like, oh, you here? Oh, I'm outside, babe. I'm about to come in and eat with you.
Yo,
I
like
stuff like that.
No, we
Man.
don't like to be lied to. We really don't.
we
like,
really don't.
Tell me the truth. Give me the option. If I want to be with it, then I want to be with it. But like, don't get mad because
And
I
take
cheat
that
mad.
risk of possibly losing us.
What
That's
it-
what the
What
it
is it worth it?
Exactly. They don't want to lose us, so and they don't want the reaction. Like, if they tell you the truth, it's probably gonna come with a reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm not saying if you keep it real with us, we gonna be like, oh my gosh, okay, you can go fuck her. No, I'm gonna cut you the fuck out. I'm probably gonna feel away, but
Right.
you kept it real with me, so.
Right.
Okay.
Men don't need to stop being selfish. Women need to be more selfish.
But
So
y'all
are we
like
putting
getting
ourselves
selfish.
first, ladies, in 2022?
We did just say that's the goal for me
Yeah.
to be a little more selfish. So
Because this stuff that they're talking about is breeding struggle love.
it is.
Like, fellas,
And
answer
no
this
more
question.
struggle
When
love.
is enough bitches, like, when can you just say, what's the recipe to say,
I'm
this
done.
is the one.
I
I'm
don't
done
have
with this.
enough bitches.
She's lit. I don't want to risk losing her. Like, what is it that you need to have in order to come to that conclusion?
73 erectile
Can we get all these men out here to
What?
comment?
I need these comments.
Yeah, let them know.
73.
Let them know the
Recipe
recipe of everything else. we
Stop
know
cheating.
I got it. 73 erectile dysfunction in a heart position.
They got pills for that.
When he got a limp noodle, that's when he ready.
That's when he's faithful. Ooh.
Swear to
I
God.
don't
Like,
know, 73, damn 50.
Girl,
I may
I
take it at
need-
50, but 73 is like.
I'm just saying, like, once
What's
they
the
start filling
recipe?
in
Drop
mortality,
these comments. What does it take for y'all to stop cutting up?
I think it's once they start filling in mortality. Like, man.
Yeah, like they don't got forever.
Right.
But see, I think that has the
There's some young
opposite
dudes
effect.
that's married, they're faithful,
These
loving they
these
shit.
young,
Stop
these
acting.
little boys, they got the recipe.
Hush, girl.
I'm a hush on that. Okay.
You are loud.
But some of y'all older dudes is like
Yes,
doing a
they
lot.
are.
That's all I'm gonna say.
They putting y'all to shame.
Y'all know women cheat more than men.
who said
That's
that?
not true.
CEO, boy,
That's not true.
are you trolling?
He's trolling.
Definitely.
He's trolling.
We love, so hard. We
Definitely.
can't be giving our all to everybody. So
No.
It's draining.
And factual, they fall in love with us.
very
Like,
exhausting.
so ain't no way that we'll be able to do all of that and all of that with all of that.
I agree.
So are y'all
let's be
gonna
honest.
answer or y'all hating?
They definitely not.
They're
giving us
not
the
gonna
recipe.
tell us the answer. I done told
Maybe
y'all the
it's
answer.
because
Because
it's
I don't
just
think
not
there is no
possible.
answer. I
Right.
think even
I
at
just told
73, I think
I just
rent would
told
be
y'all.
going up a lot.
Like
And
CEO, you locked in. Like what
Congratulations.
recipe that makes
Yes.
you say
Black love.
Black love.
Cheers to
Black
that.
love.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that. We believe in black love.
Yes.
We do. But so
so?
I don't
It's
think-
a
What was
time
it?
check here
What
because
was
we
it?
do got something to do.
What was it?
that date. So, CEO, because you are engaged and you're going very hard for your fiance as you should,
That we love.
what was it
Hey,
that made you be like, yo, this is the one. I'm done playing. I want to lock her down. I'm taking her off the market. I'm not going to keep this coat in the kids section. Let me put this coat on and wear it every day. Like,
not put it on low?
what was that for you? What was that moment?
Let us know.
Because
Let them know.
I think that, women believe that we got to give all. We got to already be your helpmate in the dating stage so that we can even be thought of for the next stage. But to me, that's just setting a nigga up for he's getting everything now. So why would I, why we got to go to the next level?
What was it for
Right.
you? Because I don't think you're 73.
He's not. He's a cool, 40 something.
I don't think he on here no more.
Oh, he left because it got too hot. He don't want
Hey!
Okay. I mean,
Mr. Jackson, you had so much to say. Now nothing.
Mr. Jackson is
Like, where's
not
Mr.
getting
Jackson?
married. He's
Okay.
Laying pipe throughout the
Gentlemen,
U.S.
not laying pipe through the U.S.
Applying pressure.
He's applying tight
Gentlemen,
pressure.
what is the recipe? What
Where's
is the
Dre? He was
deciding?
on here,
what-
Right, Dre, you got real
Where's
quiet.
Trell?
Real
Where's
quiet.
Trell? About
He
to
said,
go,
ask him,
like-
it's not giving me the option under.
Oh, the
Oh,
baby is
I
here.
don't know how to
It's
do
saying, hold
Hold
on.
on. Approve?
it. Yeah.
Send
She
invite.
said, because we kind of messed up when she had to run off.
Don't do that.
What happened? What's going on? What's shaking?
Okay, there
What's
we go,
happening?
there we go.
What's popping?
What's really
What's
good?
up? Talk crazy to us.
Well,
Let
first
us
off,
know the recipe for how you go from being the coat stuck in the corner, being hid, so that nobody else take you to the coat he wearing every day.
boy, y'all got me, and it's crazy. My fiance is like right in the room with me, so you know I got to talk. So, I got to talk correct. So, what made me decide to put a ring on it? Is that the question?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I stopped being stupid. Basically,
Break it down.
well, what it was, I wasn't for a while. I was single for a while. You know what I mean? and then we were dating for a while. Then it turned into. It gets to a point where you. How long were we dating?
Single.
I was single. I was single before her about 3 years, 3.5 years.
Okay.
And then we were dating off and on for what, 5, 6 years? Something like that. So what happened was, you know, men, I won't say men. I believe that maybe we, you know, this dating thing is cool. Maybe we just need to not, whatever, right? So I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. I got 2 text messages from her because her and I stopped talking for a minute, right? I got 2 text messages.
Wait, can we pause the story a little bit? I want to know why. I'm curious.
Why did we stop talking?
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't like this. I don't like what y'all doing right now. I don't like it. Well, what it was, we stopped talking because we had a really big argument. We both was like, fuck it, and just walked away. That's pretty much it. Now, what happened was, you know, I'm figuring everything is cool, blah, 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 blah. So I got 2 messages from her. First one was, I'm not giving up on you. That was the first message. Nobody ever sent me that before, right? Now, the second message was a little different. Take notes, ladies. No,
I see your potential. I'm a stand up. This is the new Sierra's prayer. Ladies on the line, this is our, you know,
I'm not giving up on you, babe.
No, hold on. Now,
Okay,
the second text was, you better lock me in before someone else do.
Oh.
So when that happened, now at first, I'm gonna keep it real. At first, when she first said that, I'm like, who the fuck she thinks she talking to, right? In my brain. So then after a while, you start thinking like, hold up, do I really want her to be with somebody else? Because honestly, if you don't own the car, you don't have no claims on it. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you think you can do. Women push out babies every day, so you ain't hitting no bottoms or nothing. As long as they can drop 8-10 pound babies, it's a wrap. So if you really think that all I gotta do is lie to these chicks and drop the D off in them, that you good, someone's gonna come with the real and you're out of there. So for me, it was easier for me to just be like, yo, I don't want nobody else to own this car. This is me. And that was it. I bought the ring and the rest is history.
All right, so step 1, you played around with her for 5 years. Okay,
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that.
Y'all dealt with each other on and off for 5 years. So at some point, sis was like, okay, this is not giving what it's supposed to give.
The woman got to.
At the end of the day, what he's saying, ladies, is we gotta know our worth. You gotta put your foot down. You gotta stand on that shit because.
Can I say something though?
Yes.
Men ain't the only ones out here playing. Let's be clear. There's a lot of can I give y'all a fun fact? You ready? Women have way more options than men do.
That's a lot.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you an example. Everybody in your phone list that's not a family member, that's a male, probably wants to get with you. Okay. You can call any one of them and say, yo, come through. We don't necessarily have that.
But not to get married. That's different. That's not on us. It's not our choice. It's
really right, but I think women, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, some women have learned to adapt to the things that we've done. They've learned that y'all can kind of maneuver a little better out these streets. Y'all can deal with, like, think about this story, right? Think about this. Y'all can walk into a room. Let's say you dating 2 to 3 dudes, right? You walk in the room with one of them and the other 2 in the building. You think your spot gonna get blown? Not so much. Everybody probably gonna text you a little bit like, oh, you with funny dude, or you with the clown, or I ain't gonna get up with you later. That ain't gonna happen. Now hold on. Let's flip this. Let a dude walk in with 3 girls he dating, walk in with 1 and the other 2 in the room. It's world star hip hop. It's over. It's gonna shut down the studio.
It depends.
On.
It depends if you've been lying. It depends on if you've been keeping it a buck or it depends.
Everybody in that situation lying. Listen, women don't either. Y'all be lying too. Let's keep it funky.
Hey,
if y'all
sis, let me tell you how we know each other.
So no, but that's my point. That's my point.
Shirley, Barbara.
Most people that ain't in nothing serious, they fronting it. If you walking in and you messing with multiple people, you ain't keeping it real. You're lying. Let's keep it funky. You're not walking nobody. Not I won't say never, but it's very few cases where a dude or a female saying, "Yo," you'll say statements like, "I'm dating people," but you're not gonna tell them, "Yo, there's a chick I'm fucking, and there's another chick I'm dating." You're not saying that deep. You're gonna keep it general. I'm dating. You may say the same thing. I'm dating, but you may have one or two dudes. Shanice, kind of like you were saying, you may have somebody for one thing and somebody for another thing. That happens until you locked in.
CEO, you answer the question. So you got those text messages. What made you say?
Because he knew he didn't want anybody.
I didn't want nobody else to be with her.
Blueprint of how he got there. They went back and forth for 5 years, on and off. Meaning he was doing some bullshit. She might have been doing some bullshit. They had struggle love before we got to this happy ending. It doesn't matter how you slice the pie. The struggle love has to come first for most Black men. Because what you said, and I did listen, is for 5 years we dated and we were on and off. And then she told me, excuse me, sir, knock, knock, knock. What you gonna do? Because it's other potentials out here. They ready to step up. What you want to do? Fact. And you decided you wanted to step up. But she had to give you an ultimatum and go through the struggle first.
So we don't want to go through that.
Can we really
we want to know how we can eliminate that and just get genuine, authentic love. Be nice to me at first too. When guys really love a woman, why do they want to put them through stuff first? Like, why do they want to hurt them? It's not intentional, correct?
No, well, I'm gonna tell you, if a guy really loves a woman, he shows it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Guys that have tunnel vision, right? If you want to see how a guy acts, see how he treats his car, see how he treats his Jordans, see how he treats his apartment. If he pays a detail to the rims and pays detail to the interior and makes sure that he has detail for stuff. So if he's not giving you that same detail, you ain't it.
Oh, can we pin that right there? That's a no. We gotta know. We gotta put that in serious prayer. Yeah, if he's paying attention to detail and everything else, but when it comes to you, he's lacking detail.
Men are natural. We are natural hunters. When we want something, we know how to go get it. A lot of times, I know y'all were talking initially. A lot of times y'all are talking about, men lying and saying they love you, this, that, and the third. It's kind of like fishing. We know to get what we want from a woman, if it's not a real relationship, we know what to say to y'all. We love y'all. We care about y'all. We'll ask y'all questions in the beginning, like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite animal? Where do you like to go? Where you never been before? Then guess what I'm going to do for the next week? That same shit. You get what I'm saying? Now, hold on. Now, if I really like you, the one thing I know women like there's two things women like: to be protected and secure, right? You want to be provided for and protected. Not saying you can't do it on your own, but those are two things you want to make. So if I really want to be with you, I know those are the two things I'm going to offer you in the beginning. Listen, I really like you. Here go all my phone numbers. Here go access to me. Anytime you want to call me anytime. Because I'm going to make you feel secure so that you want to give in to me, right? If I don't give you that, if only thing I'm offering you is hints to the D, then that's what you're going to get. Hints to the D.
Wait. Is this for the woman you really like, or is this just for all women? Is this the play for
Well, it all depends. Men are always hunting. So we're either hunting for lust or we hunt for love. It's one of the two. So if I really like you and I really want you in my life, I'm going to give you things to let you know I really want you in my life. If I just really want a bone, those are the only clues you're going to get. Now, I may twist up a couple things because I really want you to fall into this trap. But once I hit, if you really want to know how I do feel about you, wait till after y'all done doing the thing. If it ain't no cuddling and he asks you where you about to go, you already know what it was.
What you about to do?
Facts. That's a fact.
That's so sad.
Okay.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
We're about to wrap up.
Yeah, we might have time for one more fella to hop on live with us and give us, the blueprint to.
Anybody else want to hop on?
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm about to be out, but listen, salute to y'all. Keep doing y'all thing. I'm glad y'all back. Glow Gang is back in the building, and I'm gonna be bombing y'all podcast every now and again. So stay tuned.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Appreciate you. Thank you.
We can come to the reception,
That was a lot.
That was a lot, but I mean, it still gave struggle love first.
It was great.
At the end of the day,
dialogue.
his direction to the road to getting a ring and getting married.
You gotta go
Was
through that
still
struggle.
5
struggle.
years.
It was 5 years on and off. It was learning her worth in the midst of that, which means at some point she must have lost her worth, because that's what kind of happens. You know, we get into these situations with men and you kind of lose yourself when it doesn't go where you wanted it to go. Now you're questioning yourself. Are you good enough? Will anybody else help? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm sure she had to go through that and then figure out, nah, I'm still happening.
Yeah,
I have a lot to offer. I bring a lot to the
get
table.
going.
So, you know,
Ladies,
she's
know your words.
So that's the bottom line.
Send that text.
You have to know.
What was the text?
Well, first she said stand beside him.
She was
I'm
like,
stand
oh,
beside
I'm
you.
not giving up.
But
on
then
you.
I'm not giving up on you. And then she said, you better lock it down before somebody else does. And if you don't, you gotta know, you gotta be ready to walk away.
Yeah, because men don't.
Because
you can't
not-
set an ultimatum and then still stay around. Here's the thing: we train men how to treat us. So if you keep accepting certain things, they're gonna keep doing those things. Like, you know what I mean? So
and that's the struggle of.
if you're gonna get an ultimatum,
rotation.
you're gonna have to stand in that shit. You
Where
gotta
am I
have to
going at?
who you calling?
No,
You want to hear somebody out?
Okay. You want to see if you got that text? Like I got that call. Yeah. So to wrap up our show, we have
Oh yes, our last segment.
So we already did our minority business, which is Bernice Burgos.
Y'all need me to show y'all again.
Oh yeah, well let snatch Nate waist.
Okay.
Get up.
Y'all want me to show? Okay, this is the front.
You gotta come back.
I gotta come back.
Yeah, they gotta see the full body.
This is the front.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It's still
Do the side.
We gotta get the peep period. And this is the access area, you know.
And I'm
It's
open,
flat down,
you know,
so
so you
can
easy access.
yeah,
definitely here.
at the brunch, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, what is it? It's called Bold and Beautiful. I know I'm sure she has a Facebook. I know she has it on IG. It's called shopboldandbeautiful.com. So it's really, really comfy. They're long. Shanice and I are both tall, and we're definitely not flooding with these. So, and they go to plus size because I have one on. So make sure you plus size ladies get you one.
Get you one.
That is our minority business. So it's what's heavy on your playlist. So right now, again, I'm like the love one, and you know, haven't really been into ratchet music. I've been like on my.
That's so cute. It used to be me, and they used to talk about me all the time.
I know.
Yeah, it's definitely
but
the Mia.
So it's this artist I've been rocking with. Well, first, it's like two people who are really, really heavy on my playlist. Jay Howell, like, oh my gosh.
Can we just talk?
I'm not even gonna sing for y'all. She got it.
Can we just talk?
That's not even the one I really like that. I wish you had an Alexa, so I could be like, Alexa. But anyways, Jay Howell, just listen to all of his albums. Just do a Jay Howell playlist. It's really like that. And then Sebastian Michael. Time.
Oh yes, that's the one.
Yes.
And it can show your feelings, ladies. You know, put your glass of wine out, have an extra.
That's the one.
That's
the one.
Yeah, so that's what's heavy on my playlist. Right?
I've been listening to this girl. I can't really pronounce her name, but I like her. Nelsia, lit. Power to the P.
Why don't you sing a little bit of the song?
Nah. Yeah, you know, ladies, like she said, when you wind it down, got your candles going, you sipping on your wine, it's definitely something to listen to for grown time.
Yes, grown time.
Say it again.
Power to the P.
No.
Nelsia.
All right, I got put on, and I don't care what happens. I'm keeping this artist. Cannot have that. Blixt. BLXST.
What's this?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my God, the one that I'm always playing is Loyalty. Okay, look him up. He's pretty dope.
I'm gonna add it to my playlist. I trust you. I didn't spell it right, but
BLXST. BLXST. Check him out. Cause that playlist.
I already got one of his songs in my playlist. I just didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's what's in our playlist. If y'all want to drop some music from your playlist in the comments, please do so. We're here for those.
And we're gonna be back next week.
We're gonna have a
special guest.
So the goal is for us to, we're three women at three different points in our lives. You know, Shanice and I are mothers. She's divorced. I'm like going through a separation. Treese is single, no kids. So our perspectives are all different. As you can see, we don't really necessarily agree on, you know,
Everything.
things out here. So between our 3 different opinions, and we're also gonna have a man like we had CEO on here to just give us, you know, a different perspective. We definitely.
So let us know if you want to get put on the hot seat. Meaning we can
Because the
ask
seat
you
gets
whatever
hot.
you want to
I
ask.
got a little occasion
have
over
to
here.
ask.
It's
gonna get real hot.
Hot, and you gotta answer.
You know,
Okay.
answer. So, but here's the 2022.
Love these ladies.
Cheers. I love y'all so much. Cheers. So happy I can spend my new year with them, and it's
Absolutely.
my family, and they are my family. So
They are. I love them.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for tuning in. We need like an outro, an intro. Like we need
Ooh,
something.
y'all
If y'all can
remember?
help us, you know.
Y'all remember? Ooh.
We didn't like it then. We don't like it now. Leave it. Leave it in 2016.
we're gonna work on that.
Oh.
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get gang, and you know, but we do have a YouTube channel.
She got an exit.
We gotta go. In the live, Shanice, that's your job. Go ahead and get close to him. You know, give him the winking gun. Like
Right. You know, I used to go, ooh.